What's good, team? Right now, bringing you guys another discussion topic today. In today's discussion is going to be going over the Yu-Gi-Oh! Animated Series Battle City arc and explaining why I believe it is the best arc of all time. So, without further ado, let's begin. Starting off by saying Battle City. Why was this the best arc of all time? Battle City was the best arc because it is the first arc in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Animated Series that introduced the Duel Disk and the whole concept of walking up to somebody on the street, challenging them to a duel, similar to how Pokemon used to walk up to people and challenge them to a Poke Battle, which is why I believe started the craze. The Battle City arc started right after the Duelist Kingdom arc, where pretty much I believe Kaiba, he found out about the Egyptian god cards due to Ishizu Ishtar, which is the main villain of the arc, Merrick Ishtar's sister. And his whole goal was to set up the tournament, locate all the Egyptian god cards, and Ishizu blessed Kaiba's life with an Obelisk the Tormentor. The reason why she gave Kaiba Obelisk instead of Yugi Obelisk, because I believe it was profited that Yugi and Kaiba got like some Egyptian connection. Pretty crazy stuff. So yeah, Ishizu gives Kaiba the Obelisk Tormentor. Kaiba hosts the tournament, and he implements the Duel Disk, where everyone walks around challenging people for Duel Disk. And the reason why this was so cool is because it was a concept very common to Pokemon, where you walk up to somebody, like I said, challenging them to a duel, and if you won, you actually won someone's card. Now that was the funny thing about this, the arc is winning someone's cards due to the fact that Kaiba implemented that rule. So if he does find someone with the Egyptian god cards, and he knew they had Egyptian god card, he figured since he had a god card, he would beat them, and when he beats them, or whoever gathers all the god cards, the whole concept was you implement the anti-rule. The winner who's going to face Kaiba in the semifinals or the top 8 of the tournament is going to have god cards, and Kaiba in his mind, he was just going to sweep house, take the god cards, and do as requested. At this point in time, the god cards were unheard of until Ishizu told Kaiba about them. I believe Kaiba asked Pegasus why were they not used, and Pegasus said that their power is too hard to control. They were the first cards in the actual anime that said cannot be used in a duel. Of course, Kaiba was able to use them in a duel because cards in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, if you guys remember correctly, they actually kind of had power similar to Egypt if you follow the series. So another great part about this arc outside of Duel Disk, it had a lot of amazing duels. One of the most epic and memorable duels of the arc was Yugi versus Arcana. A lot of you guys out there who are big Arcana fans know what I'm talking about, because it was pretty much Yugi, who was the magician player, versus somebody who was just like him, but the guy was using an evil dark magician deck. And I remember a lot of kids flipping their shit back in the day because Arcana's dark magician was the same card as Yugi's dark magician. He just had a completely different look, giving you guys that evil snare. Picture will be on the screen, of course. And in this duel, Yugi pretty much almost lost his life. In the anime, he literally almost lost his life. He was chained to a podium, and buzz spinners were spinning, flame was going. The shit was crazy. Of course, Yugi won because he's Yugi. But yeah, the Arcana duel was pretty epic. Another memorable duel that made this arc so amazing to me was the Joey versus Esper duel, where pretty much Esper's siblings were cheating, helping him cheat. And long story short, Yugi caught on to it, told Mokuba. Mokuba kicked Esper guy out of the tournament. It was pretty epic. But yeah, another thing about this arc that made a lot of players flip their shit and remember it so much, and what made it great, was the introduction of the Rare Hunters. The evil group, a lot of emo kids, I'm not going to say emo, but a lot of people back in the day in general tried to copy. And they were just pretty much the group that just went around with their hoodies on, challenging people and getting their cards. One of the members of the Rare Hunters, with Strings, being the crazy guy that he was, he was the owner of Slifer the Sky Dragon, which Yugi eventually took in their duel because Strings had a combo set up on the field of Revival Gem, card to safe return, and this one card to say Yugi had to Revival Gem. Yugi eventually led him into a combo where he made the guy deck himself out, took Slifer, and it made Merrick angry. Now, we're going to go over Merrick real quick and then I'm going to wrap up the video. So Merrick's whole goal for the tournament was to obviously take the Egyptian god cards, but he also wanted the Millennium items. And in this tournament, not only was Yugi there, but Bakura there, and Bakura had the Millennium Ring, which gave him his dark side, kind of kind of a little fuzzy on Bakura's dark side. So Merrick eventually beats Bakura, takes the ring, and Merrick's whole goal was to get the Egyptian, all the Millennium items and the Egyptian God cards, bring Yugi up to Pharaoh's power, and you know, some typical villain stuff, take over the world, and etc. So that part was epic. Another less known kind of part of Battle City, what people didn't know is part of Battle City, is the virtual world filler within the arc. And honestly, I think this is another reason why the arc was so memorable, because Kaiba's henchmen that he fired right before the Battle City arc tried to capture him and did this whole concept where they made their own game and they thought they were going to be Kaiba's, into doing something called deck masters, where the deck master always stayed outside of your deck and you can use it anytime. Pretty much they stole the concept from Magic the Gathering, of course. Post the virtual world arc, we went back to the Battle City where the top 8 played out, eventually making Merrick and Yugi in the finals, and eventually Yugi beat Merrick, winning Slifer the Sky Dragon. An epic duel. Just want to go over some of the stuff in the duel real fast, according to the wiki. Yeah, it was just when Yugi fought Merrick. Merrick did Slifer Spear mode, Slifer Phoenix mode. It was crazy. Stuff went back and forth. You guys know how these crazy Yu-Gi-Oh duels can be. But yeah, ultimately, guys, the Battle City was one of the best arcs of all time. Had so many memorable duels. The first time in the series, we saw the introduction of Duel Disk. We saw a villain who was more scary than Pegasus. We saw a lot of life or death situations with characters like Strings, characters like Arcana. And we saw the introduction of something stronger than Exodia. Because up until this point, everyone thought Exodia was the end-all be-all to Yu-Gi-Oh! But with the introduction of the God cards, we all realized that Exodia wasn't shit. So, with all that being said, guys, post your ideas about this video in the comment section down below and tell me what you guys thought about it. And if I missed out on anything important, or tell you guys, matter of fact, tell me you guys' favorite parts about the Battle City arc in the comment section down below. And as I always tell you guys, if you're a new viewer to the channel, hit that subscribe button for more Yu-Gi-Oh content. I upload 3 times a week. Mondays I do my general discussions, Wednesdays I do my top 10s, and on Fridays I do my explain videos where I explain Yu-Gi-Oh stuff in detail. I do these videos because I truly believe in helping you guys become better players, and I also do these videos because I truly believe in you guys helping me become a better player. This is Chris from Team Innovation, and I am signing out. Peace, guys, and stay innovative. Deuces. What's good, team? Right now, I'm going to bring you guys another top 10 video today. And today's top 10 videos, we're going to be talking about